Hey yo, what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Tree. I'm back making another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that's a little difficult to talk about. And it's not that it's like a traumatizing story or anything like that, it's that it's really hard to fucking remember, okay? Let me explain why real quick so you don't think I'm just like bullshitting trying to pull your legs. Basically, we're going to be talking about candy flipping today. The reason this is so hard, a normal dose for candy flipping, something like that, is about 250 micrograms. If you're feeling adventurous, 500. Some people like to go balls to the walls and do more when they, have tolerance and shit like that. And you do like a P3 molly. And I can't remember if I did 1 or 2 grams, but either way, I did something between 1 and 2 grams of MDMA, and I had 6 tabs of acid. Let me do math real quick. That's 1,500 micrograms. So yeah, it was a good fucking time. I'm gonna be real. And more importantly, my first ever time candy flipping. If you don't know what candy flipping is, it's when you take acid and molly together, same time. The two highs go really well together, and it's fucking insane. It's awesome. I fucking love it. Why, like, what this does to your body, why they go so well together. If you didn't know, molly, yes, it's obviously an amphetamine, but it's also considered a tryptamine, apparently, which is kind of cool because acid is also considered a tryptamine. And that just means they attach to certain parts of your brain, like certain receptors in your brain, and cause a trip-like effect. If you're curious as to why you trip, it's because your pupils dilate whenever you take acid, do molly, shit like that. And the reason it's more intense with acid as opposed to molly is that acid, it causes different type of mind space, mental space, and it makes it so that everything you see, you're perceiving, because you take in more light. So I'm bad at this shit. This is why we have marshals. This is why we have marshals. It's for when you fucking suck. That's literally the only reason I have them. Every shadow, shit like that, you see different things, and it makes so your brain plays tricks on you and turns those things into other things. With molly, it's not quite as apparent, the seeing it as other things, but your eyes still dilate, obviously, a shit ton. That is a common effect of MDMA. So yeah, now that you understand that a little bit, I guess we can get into how this went down. Oh, the other thing, because this will make sense later. If you didn't know, your pupil iris, whatever the fuck it's called, the little black part of your eye, it's shaped almost like a diamond. I don't know if you knew that. It's shaped almost like a diamond. So the way it refract, I think, yeah, that's the right word. Light is very similar to how that of a diamond would. It takes it in, and then it all comes down to a point at the end, and it's almost like a hexagon, whatever the fuck that shape is, really multi-sided hexagon. But anyways, you take light in like that, so whenever your pupils dilate and you take in more and more light, and you're seeing, well, almost more geometrical, like the earth looks more geometrical, a lot of triangles and shit like that. It's really fucked. Yeah, now with all that being said, let's get into it. Grade 12, I believe. Yeah, I think it was grade 12. And basically, what happened is I was just having a nice little fun time. I don't know, enjoying life. And I decided, hey, yo, I'm going to go get a sheet of acid. Why the fuck not? Who doesn't want 100 tabs? Like, that's pretty fucking... Sheet is... Yeah, who doesn't want a sheet? So I went and I got myself a sheet. And it was fun. I had fun. But I also got a little fun surprise bag with it. We'll call it that, a little goodie bag with it. Just because I got so much acid, it was a package deal basically. And basically, I decided, hey, I've heard a lot about candy flipping, done a lot of drugs, had a lot of fun experiences, but I've never tried candy flipping. Let me try that shit. So I start busting up rock, and I take my 6 tabs, and I'm just like, this is gonna be fucking fun. Like, this is gonna be a fucking grand experience. And boy, was I right. Quickly, I'm going to try my absolute damnedest to explain sort of my vibe, what I was doing, shit like that, for what I can remember. Hope you enjoy this part. So, basically, I was right away kind of noticed that audio cues, loud music, shit like that, almost triggered the trip to become more intense. Like, it made the visuals more intense, more flashy, shit like that. And it made it all around more entertaining, a lot more fun. So, with that being said, I played my music hella fucking loud, like so fucking loud. I was just jamming, and I was in the garage the entire time, just fucking dancing around, having the time of my life. Like, no, couldn't be bothered by anyone. And it was great. Like, I really was enjoying my time. I spent the entire time just looking around. I know that, like I said, you see a lot of like pyramids, shit like that, triangles. So I noticed that the rock, my ground out there's concrete, so the rocks and shit like that looked really fucked. And I call it the Illuminatis and shit, because you also do, if you've ever seen Midnight Gospel or anything, it's a very prominent image. But it's a very common image that they have, is this eye, and it actually does, I don't know if everyone sees it, but it does show up. It's kind of cool. The other thing, I know that, so we have this little like workbench out there. That's where I smoke my shit at. Like, I normally have my bong and all that set up on there. So listening to the music and shit like that, I noticed that on the wood, the texture and shit, like the texture of the wood, I don't know what it was, it started to have a green tinge to it. And it was really fucking cool. Like, it started to look like a lion's head. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, multiple lion's heads just like lined up kind of thing. Yeah, it was fucked. One of my absolute favorite parts of the night was, I'm like barely even paying attention to this game at this point. At one point, I was sitting there and I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna turn the fucking lights off. This is gonna be lit. Like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. And we have like this little LED lantern or whatever. I used that as a light just so it wasn't like pitch black. I still wanted to see shit. And like, picture going through a tunnel in a car, like a really dimly lit tunnel, but there's a light every like 150 meters or something like that, and you're fucking peeling. Like, you are putting in fucking work when you're driving. Like, you see the lights flashing by you so quickly. That's pretty much what I saw. Like, it was really fucking cool. Like, really fucking cool. Had the music fucking going. It looked like I was just going through this fucked up tunnel or something. Like, I don't know. It was awesome. And I just kept dancing around, just having the time of my fucking life. And then, so it's like 2-3 in the morning or some shit. Like, obviously, you know, I'm by myself out here. I'm just doing my fucking thing, having the time of my life. And I'm just, I don't know what else to say, man. It was fucking awesome. Like, it was fucking awesome. And then the garage door opened. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of that story. That is pretty much all I have to say. Like, I tried my hardest to explain what I could remember from it. I hope it was you get a good understanding of how fun the experience is. It's never going to be as clear as if you just, you know, tried it. I'm not condoning, obviously. Do not go out and do them. I'm just saying it's hard to, like, properly represent how fucking fun that shit is. I'm just going to keep it 100. If you guys like part 1, want to see part 2, drop a like on the video. If we could hit a whole I don't give a shit. Just like the video, please. First time. It's my first time candy flipping and my first time getting caught candy flipping. Little fucking, I don't know, twofer, two-peat. I don't know. Yeah. Hope you guys have a fucking beautiful day. Thanks again for watching. That's all. Bye.